Welcome to Wandering Wonderland,
The place where curiosity meets healing.
and every path leads to a little magic.
I'm Amber,
And I'm Charity. We are sisters, soul seekers.
and your guides on this whimsical adventure.
Here we wander through the world of wellness
Spirituality and self-discovery,
with a sprinkle of laughter.
and a whole lot of heart.
From crystals to herbal tea,
Moon cycles to mindful living.
we explore it all. So grab your favorite tea,
Follow the footprints, and let's wander together into Wonderland.
Guys, I don't know if we're ready for this. We're pushing ourselves for you.
Oh my gosh, I know. So, okay. Welcome back, everybody. I know we've been out of commission for some time now. We're trying to stick with the weekly episode updates and learning, and we've actually had some crazy things happening in our life. We'll talk a little bit about, just to give you a little bit of backstory. End of September, Grandma passed, and we kind of expected it. She was not doing very well, and then day of Grandma's funeral, Dad took a turn for the worst and then passed the following day. So it's been a bit of a crazy journey with grief and trying to process everything and still trying to heal and get back into doing our podcast. We definitely wanted to keep this up just for, Dad and Grandma at the very least. They both were very excited to have us doing this.
Our top fans.
Yes.
At least Dad was. I know he was yelling at my mom one day that was like, "You need to tell her blah, 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 blah." I watched that episode and I was like, oh, that is so cute.
Yep. So we're doing this in, kind of their honor. It's taking, I think, everything we have in us to keep going, but such is life. That's honestly, I know the cliche thing, but it's what they would want is for us to keep moving forward. So yeah. I think we've had a few experiences. I know we talk about the delulu woo woo stuff quite a bit. And I believe I previously talked about some of my experiences with my mom and how, she was visiting me in dreams. And in the very beginning, she was stuck. She wasn't passing on properly. Her spirit was stuck. So I ended up having to go talk to her and essentially tell her she's not stuck. And that stopped all the nightmares. Dad was very much different, which was a good thing, not in a bad way. Dad was, I think, ready. I think he knew a little bit more than we wanted to accept. Dad, I think he had accepted it was his time before we did. So it hit, I know, me pretty hard. I know we alternate days sobbing in the middle of the office. So,
Yeah. It comes in waves.
It does.
Definitely. And I think everyone knew that Dad could go that way, but we didn't want to believe that that was going to happen. So we just held on to the very end that he was going to get better. He's going to make a full recovery. So.
Right. Yeah. I will say, and I thought about this with Mom, and I can't remember if I talked to you about this. I think, honestly, people kept trying to, with Mom, take my hope away. And I know they did it with Dad too, but Mom, I was a little more in the mix because I was at doctor's appointments and stuff. And they would continually tell us, that make plans, it's the end, basically just to give up. And I don't think that, at least in my opinion, that that's really ever the right choice. I don't know if it helps or hurts people in that manner. I feel like having a little bit of hope at least gives you something to look forward to, even if there's nothing. It gives you a little bit of light in the darkness. And I know that sounds crazy, but it also stings a little more on the back end.
I agree with that having hope till the very end, it makes it, I feel like, more peaceful in a sense. It's not so traumatic. I didn't cry for Dad until it I cried the day that it was happening and everything, but I didn't cry start mourning before it happened. And I feel like when you lose hope, that's essentially what you're doing.
Right. I don't think that helps you process any faster. I think you just stay in that grief mindset for longer.
Yeah.
unfortunately. And it might be different for everybody, but that's kind of my take on it. Having to deal with all of that all at once. I've kind of learned how I process, but I think everybody processes a little bit different. I've gone through the anger and the sobbing and the acceptance and all the stages of grief they talk about, like, and I didn't realize how much some of that impacts the day-to-day life. Like, for a little while, I would get mad for no reason, like just the slightest inconvenience. Yeah, it's a bit of a journey.
I don't think I feel angry so much. Like, that's not one of the emotions I'm feeling. For me, it's really like, I'm just sad, really sad, very weepy. But the only time I do experience anger, now this is something I'm struggling with and I'm working through. When people are talking to me and they're telling me about their experience with someone that has a C word, or they're going through something with the C word and it's going well, I get angry because I wanted that for
Right.
Dad.
Right.
So it's not that I wish anything bad. I'm like so happy for them,
Right.
but I'm like, oh,
Why couldn't that be Dad?
yeah.
No, for sure. Because I've done that myself, and I realized what I did, and I was like, and it wasn't like you said, it wasn't oh man, well, why couldn't they have died? It's that's great for them. I'm so happy. Why couldn't Dad get better?
Yeah.
And I will say I have done my very, very best to understand and not to resent God for it or get upset with God for it or anything like that. I've kind of, I guess, buckled down a little harder as far as my faith and reading the Bible and, just accepting it wasn't necessarily a bad thing. I think a lot of good came from Dad's experience. We all learned a lot from Dad's experience, and him going through all of that doesn't take it away that I wish he was here, though.
Yeah, I do. I do miss him. It's definitely hard when you have to see someone you love in such a vulnerable state too,
Yes.
and the end of their life. For me, I'm having a hard time. Like, when I think of those memories, I immediately want to replace it with a happy one.
Right.
Because I don't want to remember him like that. I don't want to remember our dad. Okay, so we're gonna take a turn for a happy note here, okay? Because
Just switch it up a little bit.
our dad was one of a kind, okay? This big macho, he was always big. He was like buff dude. So he had the nickname Beefy when I was growing up. Like, if that tells you anything. He was a very loving man, faith-based man. He loved, his family was the most important thing to him. And he made sure everyone knew that. And he was honestly like the greatest man I personally know. He had flaws. Everyone has flaws.
Right.
But when I think of a good man, I think of my father. So I'm happy that he had all these wonderful experiences throughout his life that he wasn't even expecting. Right. He found out he had another daughter halfway through his life. Okay, so he met my sister Jessie. So me and my sister Amber are 10 years apart.
Yes,
and then Jessie's younger, right?
Yes, I'm still the oldest.
Oh darn! So she's a 1 year. So me and her are 9 years, and then me and Jay are 4. So my dad had 4 kids, 3 girls. Yeah, he was a little flirt. So he had that coming.
Right.
He got to experience, I think, what was a fulfilling life. So.
For sure. And I think with him, honestly, and again, I hate to use it, but I'm gonna point out the positive. With him getting sick and taking a turn kind of as quickly as he did, it forced our sister to kind of come back into our lives. Because she is very much like us. She's a recluse. If you don't drag her out of the cave, she will live there forever. We are all like that. Every single one of us, I think, except maybe for Jay. Jay, I mean, he does his own thing,
Yeah,
I
he just
guess.
does his own thing, but
Yeah.
he will reach out and be like, "Hey, what you doing?"
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even do that.
No.
I'm like, "I'll see you at Christmas. I love you. Call me if you need me."
For sure. I mean, we're both terrible. All three, all four of us are terrible at it. Shoot, took a miracle getting me out of my house today. I'm like, I can't let her down.
Thank you. Yeah. We've been trying to record this episode for a month now,
Yes,
so
yes.
I'm like, it's never gonna happen.
Uh-huh. Yes. So,
She made it happen.
yeah. Well, I think for me, coping, my coping mechanism is either diving into cleaning and organizing or working or whatever it might be.
Distraction.
Yeah,
Staying
absolutely.
busy. I agree.
So,
Yeah. And also, I've been practicing gratitude because apparently that is supposed to help you with grief. So when I'm really sad, I try to replace my sadness with, like, I think of things that I'm grateful for.
I started to do that. So it's we haven't talked about this. We didn't pregame this.
No.
No, we have
We're
literally
just sisters. We
Yeah.
have that.
No, I actually started with it like when I start getting really depressed. I instead of ruminating in the negative thoughts, I try to either pray or think, pull out the gratitude. Thank you for this dark time that is giving me the opportunity to learn a new lesson, that is showing me something new. Whatever, I just try to pull it back to, okay, I'm grateful for this moment, even though it's hard. I'm crying. I don't want to leave my bed. I'm grateful for this because, whatever it might be, it's slowing me down and making me stop for a second and reflect
Yeah.
but trying to find the good in the dark is not always easy. I can tell you that from experience, but it does help a lot. And it tends to help pull me back out. I mean, it's not immediate. It's not always like a fast acting response, but it does give me just enough breathing room to be like, okay, let's start pulling yourself back out. So,
Yeah. I don't have the luxury of I don't know how to say this without like sounding harsh. I have two very small children. I don't have the time to feel sorry for myself.
Oh, yeah.
I can't just lie around in bed. So I think that is a blessing.
I was going to say, there's nothing harsh about that. No, I don't take that personally. No.
Well, yeah. There's people that I know that they thrive off of being in a constant state of despair. Like,
Oh, yeah, no.
I can't even attempt. I just have my moments. I'll either dance it out or cry it out and then I move on. Just pick myself up.
Oh, yeah. No, I always joke about that because it dawned on me one day, and I don't know why it took me so long to realize it. And I felt silly for not realizing it sooner. But in the healing journey, they talk about the different vibrations and how different vibrations are heavier than others, and the higher you vibrate, the lighter everything is. And then I realized depression and anger and sadness are all on that low spectrum. And this is how I correlated in my brain. I'm like, those people that get stuck in those cycles of that's just where they want to be. It's because it's so heavy. That's comfortable.
Yeah.
Like they don't have, and I don't mean this in a negative way or in a bad way I just don't mean it how I'm sure some people are going to take it. But I think some people just don't have the strength, whether it's a spiritual, a physical, a mental strength to pull themselves out of it. Because you have to practice. It is literally a muscle memory. Essentially, you have to keep pushing yourself to do better before it becomes so easy. It's like working out, like physical strength.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's not even that they're consciously like aware of that. They're just kind of stuck. So
Yep, it's like somebody
you're in quicksand.
set weight on them, and they just can't
Yep.
get it off. They
They
can't
need
get out
help.
from under
And
it. Yeah.
I think that is very important right there. What we just help is okay. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to seek outside resources. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. There's plenty of people that seek help. I know I went to therapy and I had PTSD after my car accident. And I feel like that was such a monumental thing for me because I was able to like it helped me become more aware, self-aware,
Right.
so that I know how to cope better.
Yeah. I think the other piece too is I started to identify it early. And that's a big factor. So before things get too heavy
Bad.
that I
Yep.
can't,
Yep.
I realize and I start pushing back out of it or trying to push back out of
Yeah.
it. It's not always as easy as it sounds.
It's an everyday battle.
Yeah,
So
for sure. Which sucks too, because sometimes you just want to take a moment, just take a break, and you feel
yeah.
like you fight every day. But I think that's kind of part of life. That's growth. That's the human experience. Is you're always fighting, and that doesn't always mean it's a bad thing. So,
I will say that this process is completely new for me because this is the first time I have gone through grief with my children, like it affecting
oh
my
yeah,
children. So it's definitely a different level for me because I'm witnessing my son's heartbreak.
Aw.
Yeah, and it's been so hard. He actually, we took him to the doctor, and she thinks that he's having like a behavioral, because he's doing a lot of things that are not okay for a 3-year-old to be doing. So she said that he should just go to therapy and see if there's anything that we can do to help him because he spent every weekend with my dad. He saw my dad multiple times a week, and then it just stopped. Like it gradually, he would only see him once a week, and then it just stops. So for him, that's a very abrupt change, and
right,
he doesn't understand any of that. So
right. Yeah, I think, and that's the crazy part is it's because we have so many different age levels. We're experiencing it from babies to teenagers, and it's like my daughter, she doesn't say a word about any of it. Doesn't say a word. But I have, once or twice heard her in her room like sobbing.
yeah.
And it's usually like the middle of the night she wakes up out of nowhere. My son, on the other hand, talks about it all the time. He's that, he's really getting into his faith too, which I think is awesome. He started praying on his own and doing like I've never forced my kids to do any of that. And he started asking questions before dad passed. And then yeah, now he mentions it every day. And the other day he just started crying out of nowhere. So I had to pull out of him what was wrong. And he told me, and it was the cutest thing. He said, I miss my Nana, my pop, and Jesus.
Oh
Is
my
what he
gosh,
said.
he is so precious. Oh.
So, and then shortly after that, he's like, "Can we go to church?" And I said, "Yeah, of course." So, he's kind of learning some things. He's asking those deep questions though that I'm like,
How do I answer this?
yeah, how do like it? Because he's always asked, can God bring people back? And I'm like, well, yeah, he brought Jesus back. He resurrected Jesus. And then it's well, why can't he bring Nana and Pop back? Try answering that question to a 7-year-old,
Oh,
like if anybody has any advice, please let me know because I try my best. But sometimes I'm like, oh,
this is
well,
hard.
buddy, yeah. So,
So through this process, I've literally had this very subtle urge to write a children's book on grief
oh yeah,
because I feel like there's not enough resources for children for things like that,
right.
but we have it. And I don't know, it's like such a heavy thing
It is.
to tell such an innocent.
Oh yeah.
So it's a different world for
Oh, for
that
sure.
like process of grief. I didn't realize.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
Well, Maddox had this, he still does. If you have any pictures of dad, hide them from Maddox because he will steal them and he hides them only where he knows they are. And Brian caught him looking at like he would
Oh.
pull it out and be like, "I know that's so cute," and he knows exactly who it is. You show him a picture of Pop. He's
Oh yeah.
yeah. So that's the only like thing that I've noticed that he's like actually doing about the dad being gone. Because other than that, there hasn't been any. He hasn't asked for him or like asked to go see him. So, and he's already been to mom's house without him there and
Right.
slept over and did all the, routines that he did before with him.
Right.
And I don't think that he has, like, he doesn't, I don't think he understands.
I think they understand more than you realize. And
I just think he thinks he's gone. Like,
well, I was gonna say, and that's not not necessarily like where he's at or what happened, but I think he understands he's not here.
Yeah.
And that's part of the problem is
Yeah.
he's trying to figure out what that means, but
Yeah.
he understands he's not here. He's pulling pictures because he's like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the hard part. How do you explain that to
You don't.
your littles? Yeah, it's
You don't. Obviously, when he's older and he has so many pictures and so many, like, there's so many good memories that, you know, eventually that he'll get to experience as and with understanding, I
Right.
think. So, funny story though, this is from the doctor's mouth, y'all. So if you got little ones, just know 3 is the worst. She said this from the doctor's mouth. 3 is the worst. 4 is even worse. Okay? I know I said 3 is the worst, but 4 can be even worse. So she said he is all ego. She's like, you gotta play dirty. Yeah, okay, we're potty training. I know that's so funny. This is from the doctor's mouth because we were freaking out. Okay, we're potty training him. He keeps having accidents in his pull up, and I give him a bath after every time because it's messy. Like, nobody wants that. So she was like, prison shower. I was like, what? In and out, cold water, doesn't matter. This is the only way you're going to break him out because you've made it rewarding for him to do bad things. And I was like, this is from the, okay, I'm going to try this. But I will say some of her advice is working already.
good,
So
good.
I'm like, she knows what she's talking about. It's too funny. Just so y'all know, 3 is the worst. So you will survive.
oh,
And hopefully you won't have too many white hairs and, you know, bald spots by that time you get through that phase.
oh
But
yeah. I will say though, I adore Abby's worshiping and her worship music.
She loves worship music. Specifically, it's so funny because when we play, like, her dad listens to, like, rap, like, with a lot of the bass and the beats and everything, and she just be breaking it down in that music. And then I listen to, like, alternative music, and if it's rock music, she does, like, a different dance. As soon as it's Jesus music, she knows. As soon as it's praise and worship music, her hands go up, her eyes close, and she just... I'm like, who taught her that? I did not teach her that. It is so cute.
Oh yeah, I love it. She spins in her little circles.
Yes.
And oh yeah.
She's in it.
Yeah.
And as soon as you stop, she gets upset with you. Like, she asks for it now. When I get home from work, she turns on the speaker. And that's her way of telling me it's time
gosh.
to put my music on. I'm like, I'm not going to deny her. That's
Right?
so cute.
Oh my gosh. She is so funny.
She's got such a personality.
She does. And she's got James wrapped around her little finger. So I took her and Maddox, and they were really good. I will say they were freaking phenomenal. So 1 and 2, and they did fantastic. I thought for sure I would be pulling my hair out, but Abby, little Miss Manipulative, decided she just forgot how to do everything but exist and be cute. So she had James convinced that she couldn't feed herself and must be fed by this man. It was hysterical. Like, I put her at her table and her plate there, and if he was in the room, she required him to feed her. The moment he walked out, she'd pick it up and put it in her mouth. I'm like, you little stinker.
Oh, yeah. She knows what she's doing. She does it to her daddy.
Oh
She knows.
my gosh. Yeah, she's
smart.
she's one to watch out for.
She does it with her brother, too. Her brother, she's got him wrapped around her little finger because we just got a little kitty. And she's obsessed with the kitty. Okay, This is her kitty. It's not my kitty. I got it for my birthday, but it's her kitty. And her name's Sarabi. The kids can't say that. Maddox has been calling her kitty, and then Abigail calls her Moo. So she's got several names at this point. She has trained Maddox to find the kitten, bring the kitten to her so that she can pet the cat. Okay? But Maddox, he is talking. She is not talking yet. He could say, like, words. He can't say sentences, but he can say a few words together and, like, you understand what he's trying to say. I don't understand how she teaches him to do that. She just screams at him and he knows. Like, he knows, okay, go get the fucking cat. I'm like, what is happening? And she has she's going through a phase where she sounds like a pterodactyl now when she's angry.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, so she's got different screams. Yeah, I don't know. She's a hot mess. I love her so much.
Oh, yeah. No, so on Charity's birthday, I went and hung out, and Abby looked like she was in freaking prison. She was
was.
up in her room and decided she didn't want to be asleep and has her little legs sticking through the bars of the freaking banister and is just kicking her feet like, y'all coming to get me? Like, what are you doing? I'm up.
The party's up here.
Yeah.
Come get her.
She is a hot mess. I love her so much.
We ended up taking her back outside.
Oh,
We
really?
bundled her up. We put her hat on. We took her in the tent and we had a little DJ Jelly Bean session. She danced for us. She found Colin's speaker and it has like a fancy button for the LED lights.
Oh, gosh.
And he had turned it off and she found it and she was like, "No, bitch, that's staying on." She would get mad if he turned it off, go and turn it back on. And then if he turned it down, she would turn the music back up. Like she was like, "Don't touch my music."
She's so funny. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. So that's been our life story lately. Work, grief,
Crying.
crying. Yeah. It's been fun.
I will say AI is going to be the freaking death of me with all the crap that it does. It'll be like, on this day, remember this? And it shows me videos. And there was one where I was like, my dad was like, "I love you. I miss you. I'll see you soon." And I was like, what? Yeah, that was so hard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I will say we went to Tennessee. That was a little bit of an adventure. I still can't find my office keys. Don't know where they went. They fell off the car key, which had the air tag, but the air tag stayed with the car key. So at least I can drive my car. There's that. I just have to break into all the offices.
I don't think you should be sharing this information.
I'm pretty sure they're in Tennessee.
Dang, that sucks. Probably where the chupacabra was.
Yeah, right?
And,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Y'all, we had an adventure.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that, but okay, it's better than what I was saying. I was saying Winnebago,
Oh, yeah.
which is an RV. When I meant to say a Wendigo, we had an experience. It was butt crack of dawn. I wanted to go to this waterfalls. Okay, this was all me. I was like, y'all better fucking take me to some waterfalls. Yeah, we went.
It rained the whole time we were there.
Did.
So unfortunately,
it was very misty, and everyone was, they were just healing. It was a very healing experience.
It was.
So, we went to the Grotto Falls, and we got about 3 minutes up the trail, and we turned our butts back around because we heard what sounded like a very suspicious sound, very close, and we're like, we ain't prepared for this. So started walking back to the car, heard the sound again, even closer on the other side. So we were like, nope, definitely not.
Yeah, we boogied back.
We Scooby-Dooed out of there.
We definitely did. We did not investigate. I was not prepared. But yeah, we were trying to climb uphill. I was in Hey Dudes, and I don't even remember what you were in. Something not mountain climb worthy.
No, I was wearing like platform sneakers.
Yeah, and it was super wet out.
Yeah,
and
that's why. Because I was just sliding. My feet were sliding everywhere.
Yep. So we were not prepared. We were going to try it anyway, but something tried to kill us. So we said, never mind.
I will share our pictures and stuff from the trip.
Oh, yeah.
So y'all can see how beautiful the Smokies are.
Oh, yeah.
Go there at least once in your life. It's so like peaceful and quaint. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. We were at a resort, so it wasn't like we were hauled up in the mountains by ourselves or anything, but
Oh, yeah. There was a bear that dug a hole in the side of the building and was like harboring underneath the building.
I think it's so funny though because our Titi Susie was like, "Okay, I want to see a bear," and as soon as she said that, somebody walked up the waitress. She was like, "Oh, there's a black bear outside. If you guys want," and she didn't hear my Titi Susie. She was in the kitchen or whatever. So she came up and said that, and I was like, "What? It's meant to be. Let's go check it out."
Yep.
And then when we got back to we didn't go look at the bear. When we got back to the resort, a man stopped us and was like, "Hey, you guys want to see a black bear? He's in that hole." You're like, "What did you do? You like really called for this and it's happening."
Right.
Yeah. Oh, just like my bald eagle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I said something to her about if I see a bald eagle, I know it was meant to be or something.
Yep.
And it was not a real bald eagle. This is why I think it's even more funny and accurate because it was a gigantic bald eagle that like you could not deny you saw a bald eagle right in front of your face at the Ripley's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I guess it was meant to be.
Yeah. Yep. And then we got a flat tire on the way back. That was super fun. That actually, oddly enough, I joke about this because I'm like, it could have gone so much worse.
We could have like really been in a serious car accident.
Yeah. So We were actually
Going to Buc-ee's.
Yeah, we were actually going to Buc-ee's. We happened to just get out of the crazy Atlanta traffic. We were just outside of Atlanta, and we were hitting that Buc-ee's because gas and snacks. And as I pulled off of the exit, my tire light came on, and I immediately was like, "Oh crap!" And by the time we got into the Buc-ee's parking lot, and over to the pumps, the tire went completely flat. There happened to be this man. I think his name was Chris. Shout out to Chris if you happen to see this.
Yeah.
He was so sweet. He was fixing one of the air pumps. There was actually two there. I couldn't get all the way up to the air pump, and then the tire went flat, and all I have is a donut, so we're panicking at this point. There happened to be a BJ's Wholesale Foods that opened up, like the exit up. It looked brand new. So he helped us get that donut on and we got up to that next exit and got our tires. So yeah, it was a little bit of an adventure, but yeah, couldn't have done it without him. So if anybody
We would have been there longer. Is all.
Yeah.
We would have just been asking for help, and I would have been. Brian was like, "Did you spin the wheel?" He was like yelling at me on the phone, telling me everything to do, and the guy was like, "Yeah." He was listening. I was not. So yeah, we would have been there a lot longer.
Yep. So no, it all worked out, and it was we got home safe. Obviously, we're here, but it was, as always,
Fun road trips with us. Woo! Are never dull.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Oh, she did pee on the side of the road up there
I did, not on her shoes though.
next to a river. It's
Yeah.
very. Yeah.
We got into the mountains, and
There's no bathrooms.
it's the middle of the night. It was like 4 in the morning,
Yes.
something like that.
Yes.
No bathrooms whatsoever. We were like on the side of the mountain where the tail of the dragon is, if you know what that is,
Oh, we saw the fancy cars.
Yes.
Vroom, vroom.
People with LED lights. Screw you guys, all of you.
Really? We were blind.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and they're awful. So every turn we took, it was like somebody, and they weren't their bright lights. It was just LED lights. It's like freaking bright lights shining, like seared your
It's
retinas.
your height too in that car. You're
Yeah.
right in the freaking zone for it to be.
Oh, it was awful, and
Yeah.
it's dark. There's no lights up there. It's the
Yeah.
mountains, and there's tunnels, and none of the tunnels are lit. And I have a 2019 vehicle, so the headlights are like the old yellow
They're all
bulbs.
fogged up.
Yeah. So it is what it is. But
It worked. We got there safely.
we did.
Just the LEDs, y'all.
Yes.
That was rough.
Yeah, they're brutal.
We did have a good road trip there, though. Nothing crazy happened.
Nope. You gotta go. She got a lot of good pictures actually on the way back too.
I did. Oh my gosh. So I had a very fancy lens that I didn't realize did this. It was like for sporting events. So the speed, I can't think of the word, was freaking super. It's like the shutter speed was so much faster. And I was able to get really nice pictures while we're doing 70 miles an hour down the highway,
Yes.
surprisingly. So
Yes. Yeah, no, there was a lot of good pictures. So even though we couldn't get up to the falls, we found a few different areas that were like the streams
baby
and
waterfalls.
yeah, and it came out pretty good actually. So, but yeah, it's been our fun experiences, and
Yep. We're going to continue to heal. I've started doing like Bible studies about grief and sharing it because I feel like it's helping me. And also the amount of people that reach out and say, this, like I'm going through something similar. Like that makes me feel good. Like I'm doing good. So
I will say too, though, so you don't really realize it, and I didn't before either. Grief isn't just a like loss of a person in the sense of like they've passed away. There can be so many different stages and levels of grief: the loss of a job, the loss of a relationship, the loss of, just a lot of different things. And you just don't really correlate that. Everyone's like, oh, somebody died, so that's grief. No. Everybody processes things, a lot of different things, and it's not just death. So, but yeah, no, I think it's been crazy. We made it through Thanksgiving, the first one.
it started the beginning of October when he passed. His celebration of life was beautiful.
Oh yeah.
And the amount of support that showed up was like that blew my mind.
Yep.
But it's been going. And then when the moments of like, okay, I can sit, I can rest, It's like, that's when it all hits. You're very busy too. I know that. So you're going too. And then
I think it's almost intentional. Not always. Don't get me wrong. But I find myself volunteering myself for things that I don't really need to more often.
to stay busy.
Yep, to stay busy. So,
All
yeah.
right. Well, I think this has been a fun little episode. That's the wrong word to use. I think this has been a
Fun is fine. We're gonna be delusional. Everything's fun.
yeah.
Instead of fine, it's fun. Everything's fun.
This has been honestly, I don't know, an experience.
I was just gonna say. Yes. No, it's good and bad. 100%. I've learned. Yeah, I think I've learned a lot. So
I don't know what the plans are for the next episode, but
we are winging it day by day, y'all.
we are going to be back, guys. This was supposed to be our welcome back. Hi, life happened, but you know what? We're here. So the next episode, it's going to be a surprise. And I hope you guys are ready for that.
For us too.
And this is a surprise. So yeah, exactly. We like to live life on the edge now.
We got a bunny, you guys.
Oh
Do you
yeah.
see our bunny?
Yes, I could not say no to Mr. White Rabbit. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So we included him. I think we do want to start hitting some faith-based stuff too.
Yeah.
So hopefully we don't offend anybody, but that's kind of where we're at with our thing. So
Yeah, where we are heading.
yep.
We'll circle back to the chakras eventually.
Yes.
Just for us, it doesn't feel authentic for us to continue that at this point.
It's definitely going to be too forced.
Yeah, so-
we're going to go a different direction with that stuff. We'll come back to it.
Yeah.
But yay.
Yay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this shenanigans. And you already know. Don't forget to go down the rabbit hole.
Bye, y'all.
Yep. Thank you.